Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Mason, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. He's stopped by Damone Clark.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Was hoping to get that one to Tommy Millant. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
They're set up at the 35 now. Working on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll throw it here on 1st. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
At the 14-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
19, Tiger.
Back now, pressure coming. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught at the 4. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our 1st point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take...
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Vikings.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing third and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Here he goes, third and long. Intercepted in the end zone. The rookie from Penn State makes the play.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Has room down the left sideline. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. This, our last play of the quarter. Play action, McCarthy. Headed out right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Escapes the pocket. Finds Isaac Tislan. Complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. He's going to throw this one. Buys time, rolling right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing it. To the right, he's got Tislan. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Vikings into the nickel for this third down play. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. They might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that.
And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Fox now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Has it in close. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Catch catch made underneath by the back. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Vikings, first down.
Again, McCarthy to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
86-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. A give left side for Gibbs. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 3-possession game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Fox now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Looking slant route, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Throws caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He gets 6 on that play, and that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook wide open.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Vikings first down. First and goal.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third and goal for McCarthy. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Now come out throwing. Big strike here to Williams. 40. Into the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead.
35. Vikings 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
First down.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now slipped away.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Devon Clark. And the Lions get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. And now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Vikings watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. Now is York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
3rd down from the gun. That's the catch. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To throw here on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Viking 18.
Watch the motion.
I'm coming.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
To the right, he's got to Sloan. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
From the red zone on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here's the backup. 1st throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. The back grabs it. And this will be a pickup of about 3. Is that enough to convince them to go for it here?
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
It'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is. Fox now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Buying some time left. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Catch made. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll motion him out of the backfield. They snap it to McCarthy. Malott finds that football, complete. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Vikings get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Now he's York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions trying to end this before the final quarter. PAT effort coming up. right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Vikings 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Mason gets it from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he takes it down to the 33. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Completed to his running back. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Keep going. Set. Check out.
3rd and long for him here. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now give it to Mason. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This one's caught. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
12 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. A give to Mason. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. They stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Offense to the line, second down. This time it's a passing play. The left side brought in by Hawkinson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, the pick came in one end zone. I think for a while there, Kate, it looked like it was going to finish in the other end zone. They don't get the points. Boy, did they get a whole bunch of momentum after an outstanding return right there in enemy territory.
It's Gibbs. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Vikings have recovered.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Vikings, first down.
Running once more with Mason. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.